2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yes, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. Nicely done. Playing from around 210 yards here. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
It was going to take a mighty wallop to get there, but in a good position.
That's a high-quality recovery shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Getting off to a great start at this event.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And with that hole behind them, they're sitting in second place, behind the leader, Brooke Henderson. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Oh, come on, sit. Yeah, well played. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle. It's tracking.
A bit long on that one. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
This is important. Big par putt here.
That's well holed. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
This is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. Ouch, that hurts. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Tony Finau is currently on top of this one. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And after that hole, this player finds himself in top spot, with Tony Finau second. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Now just 1 over par. Currently tied for 8th place. Well, that'll play.
Oh, very nice.
Here she goes, marching
Very,
up the
very
leaderboard.
nice.
8 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Ooh. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Well hold. And a quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first spot, with Tony Finau second. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
7 feet to the cup.
This one's got a bit of a run to it.
Good stroke. All right, you'll make it the next time. That hole's done. And after that hole, this player finds himself in top spot, with Tony Finau second. The 6th hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par 3s on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
This one needs to kick left. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Sitting at 2 under, currently in top spot. How close was that to going down? Just 3 feet to the cup.
Should have done that
This
the
is
first
what they
time.
have left for bogey.
That's annoying. You should make that. Well, a disappointing double bogey for our leader there, but that's provided
Pick it up
some
and walk
wonderful
away.
opportunities for the chase pack. Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. Okay, steady now. That'll sting a bit. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. It's Tony Finau who currently leads. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the Barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Yeah, nicely played. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one will run uphill.
Steady on. An opportunity to make a par here. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flag stick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flag stick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Around 110 yards to go. Just a couple back from our leader. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
That should set up another chance.
Didn't do anything.
And this putt to move into first place.
Don't think that's happening.
A bit long on that one. Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard. This looks good. Oh, that's a clutch par. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. Oh, this looks pure. That was a gallant attempt. Well, that's a bit disappointing. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
Tied first.
The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135. Over 300 yards from the tee as well.
Going with the pitching wedge here. This one might need to set.
Sit, sit.
Yeah, that was a safe play. Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
That's disappointing. This is a par putt. Yeah, you'll take that. Well, a lovely position for this player, Rich. Tied for the lead as they make the turn.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Not bad. Second shot here on the 10th hole. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? A 7-footer right here.
These are on rails, looking good.
Oh, that's a ripper. And that will take him to 1 under. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader.
See if I can hold it.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
That was wonderfully done.
Play it safe.
Oh, I
Bit of
like
work
the
to do.
courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
That's not where I want to end up. So we'll swing this wide. Hopefully we sit just at the top of the hole if we don't make it.
Big chance here. Oh, super.
Oh, I
putt there.
never would have
And
thought.
with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Leading by 3 strokes now. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Not me.
Looks to have
Not
chosen
today.
the 7-iron.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Well, a chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
This is what they have left for birdie here. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
That's disappointing. It failed to reach the cup.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget
Fail.
to hit it sometimes, and seems so in this case.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Oh, very nice.
Ooh,
Very
almost
nice.
went in. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Rich, the 13th hole, slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
This shot from around the 200-yard marker. Currently leading by 3. Opting for the 5-iron.
Sit. Sit.
That's some good golf right there. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
If it's up, it could be in. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. If that's the right pace, this should drop.
Oh, very
What
nice.
a putt to make. Well
Very
done.
nice putt.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival, Brooke Henderson.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
What a putt, started this perfectly.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4. Although, if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Just didn't drop. Oh, that's too bad. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Opting for the 9-iron. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Ooh, right by the hole. And this one is for his par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And just keeping it in neutral on the
Couple more
leaderboard.
holes.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
The last genuine scoring hole at Riviera is certainly this par 5 17th.
Any hopes of getting it home in 2, you better come up with something special off the tee and make sure
not
to
where I
avoid the
wanted
bunker
it.
on the right-hand
I
side.
should be safe. Guess I'm
That's
not
a
in the
tad
bunker.
disappointing, isn't it? Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely.
Not the bounce I wanted.
Getting ready to play their third.
Sit. Sit. Oh, way past the hole.
Sitting at 6 under for the day. Currently in the lead. Ooh, that almost went down. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
So far, so good.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. And now over
Last
to
one.
Brooke
Thank God.
Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. That was
Oh,
clinical.
very nice.
Beautifully played.
Needed
nice.
it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now.
Let's go.
One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome-looking second.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. Outstanding approach shot.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
And with this putt, he will win the event.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera, the home of your champion.
It was a Hollywood ending for this winner. What a performance all week long.
And Rich, they only had a narrow margin the entire back nine, but they were able to pull out the win. That's very gutsy, isn't it?
Luke, impressive win all around. I got to say, a gutsy performance at the end of the tournament. Final 9 holes. Job well done.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.
Well, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching.